Have you been thinking about a career in modeling or acting? Well, the opportunity you've been waiting for is finally here. Come get discovered by EMG and other top New York modeling and acting agencies who are searching for new faces for males and females ages 6 to 29. All heights and sizes are needed and no experience is required. This could be the opportunity you've been waiting for.
Ella vive en un mundo de placer, con su cuerpo me hace enloquecer, me tiene loco y mareado, me tiene intoxicado, mientras su cuerpo se mueve, mis ojos también. Baila, 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 bailarina.
I'm Paul. I'm from the Book Agency in New York. We're a high fashion agency. The agency opened in 1980. We started the careers of Uma Thurman, Whitney Houston, Julia Roberts. To these things, nobody just becomes this. Okay, like this is manicured to death.
All ages. Right now, our youngest is about 4 and our oldest is about 9. We work with all sizes, anywhere from size 0 to 20, and we work from sort of beauty to lifestyle.
I represent about, in my division, which is PMG Models, where I focus on print and commercials. I represent about 500 people. From anything that I tell people when I come to these scouting events of what I'm looking for is somebody, first of all, you have to be photogenic. You have to look good on camera. That's important. You have to have a professional attitude. You know, it's a business. It's not just a hobby.
I handle that high fashion division, Adam. I look for all races, all types, but I know when I see it. So I'm very happy to be here today. Adam is a high fashion, but we are a boutique agency, meaning it's very small and strong.
Make sure that you have your best personality and your best attitude with you. Because if you don't, there's always someone else that's willing to take your place. We do special events and we have our models. They have to be on time. 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 So attitude is everything. Being on time is everything. Following instructions is everything. And just really putting your best foot forward.
We look for more of a shapely girl, so I'll say that. So there is a market for that girl out there with a lot of different brands right now. A girl with a little bit more shape, curve, the Beyonce, if you want to say, of the world. So that market is out there for those girls looking to get into that, and you have to look for agencies that cater to that market. It's not high end, it's a little bit more streetwear, but there's a huge demographic and market for that girl out there. Say for Macy's, right? You go into Macy's, say in October. What you see on the floor in Macy's is a certain delivery, fall 1, maybe fall 2. He's the designer, picking the theme, the color palette, what's on the floor. We're doing more wovens and reds, whites, and blues. If we're doing a certain large denim with a little bit more detail, fabrication, the designers behind the scenes, the graphics, the prints, all of that is done by a design team. For Rockaware, we do 3 deliveries, say for fall, 3 deliveries for spring, 3 deliveries for summer. That's all done behind the scenes, and it's basically by the designers. So he basically controls the whole design team, making sure everything's consistent all the way across for each delivery. Of course, he has to report to Jay, because he makes the final decision on what they're doing for Rockaware. He's on. Even though I know some of you heard Rockaware was sold to Iconics, Jay still oversees the creative direction of the brand to make sure, you know, it stays consistent of his image of what Rockaware should be. So what you guys see in the store is still something that Jay oversees and wants to put out there to his fans and his loyal consumers, and this is who he hires to oversee that brand perspective for men and for women.
Later on, you can ask them questions directly that you feel you need to know about the industry, because I know you see things on television and you're not sure if it's television or if it's reality.
On the high fashion front, we prefer the kids to stay in school. We don't want them out of school. We want them educated. We want them to be young people. We want you to represent what you are. And if you're a 40-year-old woman in the body of a 12-year-old girl, we have no use for you. We need you to get in front of a camera and project 12 years old, or whatever your age is. So as far as younger people, we insist on school, and we work around your school schedules, because we know that this is a possibility. You may not grow into what we need, or you may not be exactly down the road. You need to get educated, because this may not fly.
Hi, how are you? Just put your stuff down. New model? Yes.
Because when you think about it, I mean, like, you think about all the models who you can name, like Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, Giselle. All of those girls started off being kind of edgy when they first started, because not a lot of people looked like them. So through the process of having a lot of really great photographers work with them, of having really great agents, of doing a lot of really great press, having this team of people promoting them, is how they've become these kind of supermodels. And I think all of us that's kind of what we do. Like, we're part of the team behind the scenes who don't want to be on camera, who don't want to be in the magazine. We want to just do our job and be able to go home.
But I want you to keep in the back of your heads, if this is something that you really, really want to do, you have to really, really think about this as a business. Don't think about what they say on television. Don't take that to heart, because what you're learning here is exactly how it is. All right? That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Darren. I had the dream of every little girl. I really wanted to get into acting and modeling ever since I was a kid. You would just look at the TV and you would see them, and it was just so glamorous and it seemed so wonderful, and I just really wanted to do that ever since I was a little kid. Going into an interview with an agent and meeting face to face with the actual people that work in the agency. You're not dropping off pictures, you're not running around. I feel many of the other competing agencies do that, where they give you, there's so much more work involved from the model, where you have to drop your pictures off, do submissions, and you're not even guaranteed a word back from the actual agency. And I feel that EMG gave me that opportunity. They said, what I loved about EMG was that they put you in one-on-one contact really with the agency. And you just show up, and then you basically get to show that agency and that agent who you are. And it's more of a personal one-on-one feel.
At the EMG event was wonderful. I got to meet a number of talent agencies such as Stanley Kaplan, Cunningham, Thompson, New York Models, and it really opened my views and just everything that I could have imagined for me. I gained so much confidence, and it was the best thing that could have happened. I was able to land 5 callbacks for the Broadway show In the Heights, and I couldn't have done it with the confidence boost that I had after the EMG convention, because I was so timid and so shy of a girl, and I just went into that audition, I gave it my all, and I got 5 callbacks. And this is a little sample of what I sang at the In the Heights audition. The elevated train by my window doesn't faze me anymore. The rattling screams don't disrupt my dreams. It's a lullaby in its way.
I can actually let you know a few things about EMG that I'm very impressed about. EMG actually has this convention, but it's open to you, and you don't have to put out the cost that most conventions cost you to do. Hotel cost example, fees for where you're gonna entertain yourself there, foods, housing, and so on and so forth. But EMG also is an opportunity for kids to believe in their dreams, pursue their dreams, and also meet many different agencies that can make those dreams come true for them. EMG is a believable company for all those who are willing to put the work in and get something from it. It's up to you.